Oh hi, my nose is massive. It's back, lads. Do you want the best player on the game? I said, do you want the best player on the game? Bin off Ronaldo, get D-Money, get all the D-Monies. So if you guys want the best place to buy your coins on the internet, then go over to u7buy.com, use code Vizeh at checkout for a cheeky little discount, guys. And yeah, with that said, enjoy the video. Now, if you are a really cool gamer girl and you like to play a lot of games, then you may have played a game called FIFA 19. FIFA 19 is well known as an absolute work of art in which every single person in the entire FIFA community praised upon belief. FIFA 19 is just a very interesting game. It was broken, but it was a very interesting game. Now, I may have done videos about me speaking my honest thoughts about FIFA 19. Now I've got a green screen. Now I feel like now it's the right time to really say about it. FIFA 19 is a complete mess. Like, a complete mess. It's enjoyable at times because it's a complete mess. Words can't even describe how much of a state this game actually was at times. And when I see someone actually say that 20 is worse, I actually don't know what to say, because even though it could be boring at times, it's somewhat, in some way, more of a football game than what 19 will ever be. Let's break things down here, right, for a quick second. So, in FIFA 19, I'm going to break down a few things which makes 19 and makes it stand out for me as the most broken FIFA of all time. I'm not going to say it's the worst FIFA, because even though it was an absolute mess, it sometimes was fun. It's like in Modern Warfare 2, which that game was a complete mess in so many ways, so many glitches, but it was fun to play. I'm not going to say that it was a completely boring game, because there were many ways to score goals, but as a broken game, that is definitely number one for me. If you guys do enjoy, just smash the like button and also subscribe on this video. As you can tell, we are really upping up the quality here. By the way, brand new camera as well, so this should look a lot better compared to previous videos with green screen. And thank you all for the support and the feedback of this new style of content. I really am enjoying it, and I think that it really helps me out a lot more. You don't really care, do you? Let's just get into the video, shall we? So, Lakaketa, La Crocodile, as what a certain man from Malta would say. Without a shadow of a doubt, the worst thing that EA has ever put into a FIFA game ever. And I'm even saying it's worse than Price Rangers. That's how bad it is. If anyone tried to compare the drag-back system of this year in 20 compared to 19 Lakaketa, then my friend, you must have surely forgot about FIFA 19 Lakaketa. It was the most broken, literal, most mind-numbing, easiest thing to perform. That literally, I could go play a game of FIFA with my 12-year-old cousin who doesn't even play FIFA, and they could actually do quite well against me because of this skill move. I'm gonna play some footage in the background here, which just shows how broken this entire skill move was. And for me, this is by far the most broken thing. This alone makes this game like down tier so far below. But there's so many more things that is also in this game, which is unbelievable. You literally just have the Lakaketa and you pass 3-4 players. Even when they're literally lined up in front of you, it will still find a way to bobble through and go past each player. You can literally be up against another defender, and all you need to do is just go Lakaketa into the inside. You Lakaketa inside the actual defender, and people use that to get inside the box and cut inside. In what world would you do that in any way? You're literally facing against the goal, you're going towards a corner flag, you do a Lakaketa, and then you gain space inside when there's literally, biologically, physically cannot pull that one off. It makes no sense. Me just on about it now annoys me, and I've got to be honest here, I did it a lot, because with FIFAs, you've got to get rid of meta, otherwise you lose behind. And if you did not do Lakaketa, then you literally cannot get any hiding gold 3 in FUT Champions, unless if you're really good at the game. So that's my first annoyance. Let's get into my second one out of about 15 things to get into this video here. Number 2, let's get into a real big boy here, and that is first time finesse shots. Just watch it. Are you watching this?
Are you actually... I can't believe this stuff right now. It was the most broken part of any game I've seen, maybe ever. Because in FIFA 20, there's like near post is OP, but at least that makes somewhat sense. This one, you can literally pass it to a player from 35 yards out, and he can first time it on the first time shot from 35 yards out, and it just perfectly curves. It's got better curvature than the fucking equator, and it just goes now, and it goes perfectly top bins on a consistent basis. Pro players outside the box around the 30-yard line, 25 yards, and then you just pass it left, right, just to get that proper right opening to go first time bank it with Ronaldo or Cristiano Ronaldo. It's so boring. And that's not the only broken things, but first time shots was literally game breaking in a way that people... I've seen this happen, and I'm not even lying here in any way, shape, or form. I saw people who was one-on-one through on goal go backwards to then pass it to their Messi, so then he could do a first-time finesse shot from 25 yards out. People would rather shoot outside the box than inside the box. Literally name me any game of FIFA which has this same mechanic. Okay, maybe this year, because these FIFAs make no sense. If you are one-on-one through on goal in FIFA 15, and if you know what you're doing, then that's a guaranteed goal. You could either do a chip shot, go around the goalkeeper, try and do a finesse shot underneath the goalkeeper, or put power into it for maybe across the body. There's so many ways you can do this, but no, not in this FIFA. In this FIFA, it's literally almost impossible to do anything that makes sense. Oh wow, you want to cut inside on Messi's left foot and finesse it top bins? No, stupid. How about you go down the wing and do a fucking El Tornado cross, and while you're literally there breaking the literal laws of physics, while also getting enough technique and power behind the shot to perfectly cross it into the box 95% of the time. Flashback Ibrahimovic to first time header it into back of net each time. El Tornado. Let's get into El Tornado. El Tornado was brought into the FIFA for some really cool gimmick and that. Have you ever seen a single person El Tornado? Literally. Have you ever seen that? And they put it in the game, and like, it's cool as a little cool skill move, which can maybe work every now and then. I guess it's a cool skill move, yeah, cool. But pro players did this on a consistent basis. Almost every game. And don't get me started into the pro scene and how much that killed FIFA, because it's killed FIFA. It's literally killed FIFA. Only 13%, I believe, or maybe 14 if you're lucky, has actually qualified for FUT Champions out of the entirety of every single person that's actually bought the game. Barely anyone cares or has any aspirations of playing in any way competitive. They just want to have fun, do some career mode, have a laugh, and maybe make a full Burnley team or whoever they support on in real life in the actual game, and maybe try and pull off a few skills. That's all people care about. No one wants to be doing this shitty possession-based game where you got the entire community to act like robots and not even enjoy the game one bit. Literally perform in any way possible to win the game by absolutely boring it every single time and acting like each game is a World Cup final. El Tornado, absolutely atrocious, man. Like, this is broken. It's literally broken. This breaks almost every single laws of physics, that if you try and pull off an El Tornado and then you have the proper technique to get the power to then smash it into the box, then I think you're literally Gandhi. Let's move on to a few more things here now, because I could rant here for an hour about FIFA 19. Let's get into Kickoff Boost, yeah? Kickoff Boost is dumb. Massively dumb. It's if you don't actually understand what it really is, it's basically where when your opponent kicks off, your entire back line, your back four, for some reason has no aggression whatsoever, so they just sit back. Your opponent has a lot more of a urge to go forward, and your defense has a lot more urge to track back. Therefore, it leaves this perfect gap in the 20-yard box where it's more likely to score than inside the box, and therefore that's where most people usually concede. So we've gone into time finishing, we've gone into El Tornados, gone to Lacaquetas, Kickoff Boost. We've kind of gone into first-time headers, which that alone is dumb, but also passing. I've never played a game other than maybe this FIFA where you see people pass the ball in ways that makes no sense. You can literally have 3 players in the way of your player, and yet you still got faith that the ball's going to end up to their feet. In what way? We've been programmed this way to think this makes sense. We really have. You don't even notice it. But nowadays, we're so used to a ball just gravitating as if the entire laws of physics are breaking because of this game, because EA wants the ball to go to the attacker. it happens so many times that passing the ball is just completely dumb. If you don't know what I'm on about, then go watch a single video of the Italian Stallion, or maybe Inception. You saw some fantastic FIFA players who really love the game and they got a very good knowledge, more than me, about this game. Let's get into defending, more specifically AI defending. This really started the FIFAs where it's actually easier to not control your defenders and just literally control your CDM and go left, right, left, right, left, right, left. You just go left, right with your CDMs, with your Kante or with your Vieira or your Hullet, and just go left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And you do not control your centre backs until it's absolutely necessary, and they are one-on-one through on goal. Because of AI defending, it's actually easier for you to not touch them, because what's got more likely chance to make a mistake? You or the computer, which is entirely programmed to specifically block shots when they have to, or to go into different positions when they have to. For me, there's times that my opponent isn't even playing, and it's actually harder to score against them when they're no longer playing. Servers is a massive one. If that's either butter delay or just unresponsive gameplay, for example, you can literally have different gameplay depending on which time you play the game. If you play Weekend League at, let's say, 6 in the evening, it is completely different gameplay to when you play it at, let's say, 2 in the morning. It's completely different. The bouncers, that just happens every second. The time when you set your player through on goal, and no matter how fast they are, unless it's actually a 99 killing Mbappe or something dumb like that, or centre backs just catch up. You could have literally like a Van Dijk with 70 odd pace, and it can catch up to your normal Mbappe easily. Like, there's no consequences of going through on goal near post corners, or what I like to call Ronaldo and Zlatan near post corners. There were still glitches with the actual game in which you could have pro players just no loss glitch and get to top 100 in the leaderboard almost every week. So yeah, that is my opinion about FIFA 19. If you enjoyed, then let me know. It's not the worst FIFA, it's just for me the most broken one. And broken may be more fun if you're mental. If you enjoy, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all next time for another video. Got rocks on my wrist that you can't resist. Cash flow greater than the haters hating on my gist. Riding in your face, looking like I found a damn genie. Riding in my Lamborghini, oh la Lamborghini, la Lamborghini. I know you see me in my Lamborghini, la Lamborghini, la Lamborghini. Ride so quick you would think I'm Houdini. This is now a thing, by the way, if you haven't realised. The outro of each video is just going to be me singing. So hopefully you enjoy that. Tell me down below in comments which outro should I do next. And subscribe. I'll see you soon. Bye.